Good morning, people! It's 9 in the morning and today we're buying a bike.
But this story actually starts in 2023, so let's go back for a moment. Back in 2023, we had just returned from a trip to Colombia, where we experienced the thrill of leaving the pavement behind and riding off-road for the very first time. We were instantly hooked, and as soon as we got back to Japan, we wanted to keep going. But there was one small problem.
In Japan, now we have 2 vintage bikes that we absolutely love, and we've been traveling with those bikes all around Japan. The thing is, we now want to try off-road in Japan, but we don't have the bikes for that. So today, we're going to the city of Hofu, where there are 2 potential motorbikes that could be ours.
But how did we even get here? Well, Kaito found a guy online who was selling a few different bikes, and luckily he didn't live too far from us. We weren't exactly sure what models he had, and we weren't really looking for anything specific. We were just excited to see what we would find. Although we each had our own idea of what style we wanted.
I honestly prefer the newer models, and Kaito loves the vintage ones. But the new models in Japan right now are really expensive. You know, sometimes you can not even find a new bike that you want. It's easier to buy a second-hand bike, and they're actually also really expensive. So right now, thanks to Kaito's mechanical skills, we can allow ourselves to buy an older motorbike and then just repair it and then take it out for a ride, right? Fingers crossed we'll find a bike that suits me. What kind of bike are you hoping to find today?
Oh, it depends on the price, okay? But the bike of my dream is Honda CL72. It's a really old bike, 1960 something, 62, I think.
20 years older than Clubman, guys.
It's really cool. I'm looking for that bike, but it's quite expensive. So if it's not so expensive, maybe I'll buy it.
It wasn't going to be easy. Part of the reason both new and used bikes were so expensive was leftover demand from the COVID period, when more people picked up bikes for commuting and recreation. On top of that, a weak yen made Japanese bike attractive to overseas buyers, pushing up domestic prices. And because new bikes were getting more expensive, more people turned to the used market, making it even harder to find the right bike.
すごいですよ。これバイクの図鑑です。もう至るこれ年数何年でしたっけ
45年からや
？45年から1997年までのバイク図鑑。
ベッドやろ。だから今のスズキだったらスズキの250は無理だね。それ 50cc からみんな日本で販売したやつ。ヤマハ84年5年
と見れますね。
スズキだろ。
一枚一枚こう見ますね。
この時期のかな。
買った。
When we arrived, we checked out what the guy had, and we didn't stop at just one motorbike. We ended up picking 2. Meet the first of our new rides, a 1991 Suzuki DR250.
We got a new bike! We actually got 2 bikes, but we're taking one at a time home because they don't fit at the same time.
これです。DR250S。1991年。車高調整式。2月に車高調整式の45万4000円で当時は売られてたみたいです。すごい。うわ、こんなにワクワクすることはないですよ。
I gotta tell you something though.
Okay.
These are both my bikes.
Oh no. No way.
Our bikes, right?
Yeah.
We just met the most amazing people. This guy has been working with bikes for, I don't know, over 50 years, 60 years.
Maybe, yeah.
I mean, for a very long time. He's fixing bikes, he restores bikes. I mean, it's such a cool guide, and there were some other people coming as well. So they all come to his house, to his garage, to work on their bikes, to fix their bikes, to, you know, get advice on how to do the stuff as well.
So cool.
Such a cool community. It's great that we bought the bikes, but it's also great that we met these people because they have such a great energy. We love it, and we're over the moon today with this new baby that is back there. We need to come back for the second bike. We'll show you that in a while. But we are super excited.
Super excited. Oh,
Now we need to restore all of these bikes. Look at our brand new bike back there.
so
Such a cool bike.
will it be your bike or my bike?
What about our bike?
Oh, okay. Let's see.
So you will have the KLR, right? That we need to fix it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have the other bike that we bought today. This will be our bike.
Let's see.
Let's see. We made it home. Welcome to the family.
もうこんなに嬉しい日はないですよ。ヴィンテージのオフロード、ずっと欲しかったもの。むちゃくちゃかっこいいです。むちゃくちゃかっこいい。
Okay, let's bring it down.
So here it is, our first new bike, a 1991 DR250 SH. And this thing is way more special than it looks right now. The SH version isn't just another DR250S. It came with features that were pretty unheard of at the time. The biggest one is the adjustable ride height. You can actually switch between two height settings, which makes a massive difference depending on who's riding or where you're riding. And then there are the upside-down front forks, something you almost never saw on 250cc dual sport bikes back in the early 90s. Compared to the regular S model, this thing is basically the premium version. Of course, the one we bought has definitely seen better days. We have no idea how long it hasn't been started, but judging by the rust, the faded plastics, and the overall state, it's clear this is going to be a full restoration. And a big one. But even so, we can't help feeling excited, because underneath all that dust and neglect, this is still a rare little machine with a lot of potential.
Woo! どうですか？かっこいい。Ça va bien?
Oui.
Cool.
We're going back to Hofu now to pick up our second motorbike.
There we go.
I just realized my hands are shaking, and this usually happens whenever I'm super excited. Look at that.
さあ、待ってるのは何のバイクでしょう。皆さんお楽しみに。
Meet our second new bike,
Bike number 2.
a 1995 Yamaha XT225. And just like the first one, this model has something special about it.
うわ、かっこいいね。
With everyone's help, we get it loaded up and head back home.
Minasan, 皆さんありがとうございます。
Well, we're going home with our second bike. Couldn't be any more excited. 行く行く。
Okay.
I just can't believe we just got this motorbike. This is a Yamaha Zero bike, and this is a bike at my baby back there. By the way, guys, this is not any zero bike. This is a very special bike, and we're gonna explain everything later.
So when I said this wasn't just any XT225, I meant it. Because what we brought home is something genuinely special. The 1995 Yamaha XT225W Limited Edition. A model built to celebrate the bike's 10th anniversary. Right away, this thing stands out. Yamaha didn't just slap a sticker on it and call it limited. They actually upgraded it. First, the braking. This model got a rear disc brake, pretty rare for small dual sports of the time, and a solid front disc as well. For a lightweight trail bike in '95, that was a massive step up in stopping power. Then there's the suspension. Yamaha gave this limited version a rear shock with a remote reservoir, something you'd usually only see on more serious off-road machines. It helps keep the damping consistent on long, rough trails. Up front, you've got long travel forks designed for proper trail riding, not just casual dirt paths. The engine is that classic air-cooled 223cc single, simple, reliable, and easy to work on. It makes around 20 horsepower, which doesn't sound like much on paper, but paired with a drive weight of only about 106 kilos, the power-to-weight ratio makes it surprisingly capable. And because it's a limited edition, Yamaha added some extras you don't get on the regular XT225. Gold rims, an aluminum handlebar, a wider seat for better comfort, and beefier foot pegs. Small changes, but together they make the bike feel more refined. What makes this whole thing even cooler is that, by total coincidence, this bike is from the same year I was born. I couldn't have planned that if I tried. And here's the thing. While the XT225 might not be super famous overseas, in Japan it's a different story. This bike has a cult following. It's known for being incredibly reliable, easy to ride, and almost unstoppable on tight mountain trails. People here love it so much that Yamaha kept the Zero spirit alive for decades. Even now, older models like this are still everywhere in the country. So yeah, this isn't just a nice old trail bike. It's a piece of Yamaha history, and it deserves a proper restoration. And that was the story from 2023. But enough of the past, let's get back to where we are right now. So here we are, 2025. The year I finally took on the challenge of restoring the XT225. From the outside, it looks like an easy restoration. But trust me, there were a lot of unpleasant surprises waiting for me. That whole story? Well, I'll show you in the next video.